What's going on, my little piglets? It's your BFF Pork Chop here, and I'm coming at you with the first entry of the June Vlog Challenge for 2022. 2022. I can't believe I've been doing this for 8 years, 7 years now. I can't remember when I started doing this. I think it was a year before I met you. So
that would be 2014.
So that's 8 years.
Oh, that is 8 years. I was like,
math! Math, not meth, everybody. So, happy June 1st, which is National Go Barefoot Day. I thought I accidentally translated to barefoot gay, which actually kind of would have made sense because it's National Pride Month. So, congratulations to the LGBTQ plus, or how's that how you say it?
LGBTQ plus.
Plus. You guys get your own month, which is awesome. You guys deserve it. And so, for those of you that don't know, sorry, I got the topics written down. My wife's phone has it. Because I'm like, I gotta stay on topic, otherwise it's gonna go for like an hour. So, introduction. What the June Vlog Challenge is 8 years in a row now. I have done a vlog every single day the entire month of June. Just something I felt like doing one day and just took it and ran with it, literally, for 8 years. And so I just talk about topics going on in my personal life, topics going on in pop culture and stuff like that. And gave you guys I gave you guys a question to see which one you prefer, and I'm going to do that on a daily basis. What?
I cracked my back.
Oh, I was like, what? You don't agree with the question?
No,
but, so every single day at midnight, or actually every morning or night at midnight, I'm going to post a new poll for you guys to do a 24-hour one, and whichever one it lands on is what the piglets decide. And this is a democracy, not a dictatorship. I'm just the figurehead. So anyway, so the topics we're going to talk about today are the most important one. Oh, you want to get the dog in here?
He was sniffing.
Yeah, sniffing?
You give me hugs?
Yeah.
You give me hugs? No, you stink.
He stinks. Of course, you guys have met Chandler. This is our pride and joy right here. This is our, what they call that, the daycare, our firstborn. Because Amari was adopted, and Chandler we actually brought home when he was just a baby, a few weeks old. So, you guys know Chandler. You guys know Chandler. He doesn't like to be held. He doesn't like to be manhandled.
He's so tall.
Yeah, he's exhausted. They went to daycare today. Well, he and his sister, Ami, are just, like, Ami's just laying on the couch, and I'm like, what the heck, you digging holes all day? Like Camp Green Lake? Or, how'd that go? The Johnny Depp trial concluded today, and it was the result that I wanted. Johnny Depp won his trial. Amber Heard is forced. I don't know how much. I was told $15 million. I was told $50 million that she owes him.
50.
So, defamation and libel trial, stuff like that. So Johnny Depp won in the United States, but she won in the UK a few years, but it's actually a couple of years back. But you know what? The good old US of A counts double for me. So Johnny Depp, like I said on Facebook, this will be the day she will always remember. The day she almost caught Captain Jack Sparrow. And then it got stolen a million times. But there you have it. So Johnny Depp, congratulations. Maybe you can start making movies again. I heard that Robert Downey Jr. is looking at him to play the villain for Sherlock Holmes 3. I'd like that a lot. I also, in a fantasy world, want Disney to get on their knees and apologize. And I also want J.K. Rowling and Warner Brothers to get on their knees and apologize, because they kind of fucked up his career, and I don't appreciate it. Especially since I've loved him since The Nightmare on Elm Street, and I'm actually wearing my Nightmare on Elm Street 3 shirt. So it's just a total coincidental day. So, also, the next topic is they released the cover for Madden 23 today. They are putting John Madden back on the cover. I think it's his first appearance since 1988. Since 89, they've had players after player after player after player. And then I think Tom Brady's actually been on it twice now. So, good for him. I don't blame him, because he's the GOAT. So, they put him on there because he unfortunately passed away during or before the football season last year.
Madden, not Tom
John
Brady.
Madden, not Tom Brady. Holy shit. The day that happens. Woo! I'm a Cowboy fan, but I'm also a football fan, and I can recognize greatness. So, Tom Brady. Anyway. But no, John Madden passed away last year, so they're honoring him, and then there's like a little piece of it on the corner that says, "Thanks, Coach." which is very, very touching. So I wonder what the intro is going to be like in the game. So that's one of the reasons I'm going to buy it. Well, there's a slew of reasons why I'm going to buy it. But that's
You buy it every year.
I buy it every year. I don't give a shit.
It's part of our annual budget.
You guys can buy all the Call of Duty games that you want. It's the exact same game. You guys give me shit. Madden is the exact same game. I give y'all shit. It's the circle of life.
I can't give him any because I've bought more games this year than he has.
Yeah, I just wake up one day, hey, so I bought this game. Okay. Last game I bought was actually, I think, Madden last year. So, is that true? I think so.
I think that might actually be true.
So there you have it. All I do is buy Madden. That's all I do with my life. Going back into football, unfortunately, I was told actually about an hour ago that Marion Barber, former running back for the Dallas Cowboys, Marion the Barbarian, was found dead in his home this morning. I think he was still living in Arlington or Fort Worth, one of those two. What? I didn't see the Maui.
There's a Maui titty.
There's a Maui titty. Right there. She is going to town on her. So you see the little paw. But very, very sad. Marion Barber was one of those guys that was just, it took all 11 defenders to bring him down sometimes. And it's just really sad. And then he went to Chicago and he actually started at one of the Tebow time games as he ran out of bounds and it gave Tebow enough time to beat the Chicago Bears. So that was kind of like his infamous moment. But with the Cowboys, the dude could just run it and then just plow into you. He can go through drywall after drywall after drywall. So it's very sad. I knew that he probably had some drug issues later in life. So I don't know if that had anything to do with it. So rest in peace to Marion the Barbarian. Now, today's poll, which I'm going to ask you for your opinion, I asked, which is better, Marvel or DC?
Marvel.
And Marvel actually won, I think, like 8-1 or 7-1, something like that.
Sorry.
Somebody voted for DC, so congratulations. Your voice was heard.
I love Batman with you, but Marvel's better.
See, this is my hot take on it. I love Batman. Batman's my absolute favorite. His rogue gallery is second to none. His weaponry, like, he has no superpowers. He's a badass. He has all the gadgets and utilities and stuff. I love him to death. But Marvel is way better. Marvel's got the household names, Spider-Man, Hulk, Iron Man, Thor, Captain America, and the list goes on and on and on. The only one I think that can compete with his rogue gallery, Batman's that is Spider-Man. Spider-Man has, I think Spider-Man and Batman's rogue gallery are 1A and 1B.
Cameron?
Because you can name like 5 Spider-Man villains on the top of your head. Yeah. You can name 5 Batman villains on the top of your head. Name me 5 Iron Man villains on the top of your head. You can't. Besides Lex Luthor, name me 5 Superman villains on the top of your head. You freaking can't. Unless you can, then I'd be very impressed.
No, I can't.
So, there you have it. Just right off the top of my head, you got Joker, Killer Croc, Poison Ivy, Mr. Freeze, Bane, boom. Iron Man's Whiplash. Back to you in the studio. Spider-Man, you got Green Goblin, you have Scorpion, Doc Ock, Mysterio, and Shocker. Sandman, you can go. So they're good.
He almost hit me in the face.
1A, 1B. So you guys actually picked the right one, is Marvel, because Marvel has more recognizable characters than DC. Which DC, of course, Superman, Cyborg. But also the movies are helping because the Marvel movies are way better than the DC movies.
I slept through Justice League.
She did. Joss Whedon's Justice League. Oh my God.
Which I love Joss Whedon, but I mean, I grew up on Buffy. I have to love Joss Whedon.
Well, I mean, I grew up on Buffy too. But when they're like, oh, they kicked us.
You didn't grow up on Buffy like I grew up on Buffy.
No, but I did watch it religiously during the summers back when I was a kid living at Grandma's.
I watched all 7 seasons so frequently that at one point in time I could have recited the entire musical episode.
Could not. I didn't know the musical episode existed until I met her. So
it's brilliant. If you haven't watched it, you should.
So go figure. And then also, I lost my train of thought. Today's for tomorrow is which pie do you prefer, apple or cherry? And we'll talk about that tomorrow. So I have a personal wedding. We had a wedding last weekend, and I got in trouble twice.
Oh, I was like, a personal wedding story? Like about our wedding? I was scared for a minute.
it rained, which is good luck. So got that going for us.
I like it.
It did not rain at the wedding we went to, though. So
Nobody rained that week.
it did. So I'm gonna tell you guys the story. I was gonna tell you guys Monday, but we were on the road on Monday, and by the time I got home, I was like, I'm not doing a vlog. I am exhausted. I'll see you guys in 2 days. Is what I was telling myself. So right off the bat, the bartender yelled at me.
She was having a bad day.
A very, very bad day, I found out. I didn't help, apparently, in that situation because I didn't bring my goddamn cups back. And by that, I mean, I went up there and I was like, because I don't drink, so I'm like, just give me a Coke Zero. So she fills up 2 little cups, sippy cup, about this big.
They were the little 8-ounce bar cups.
Yeah, full of ice, and then it was like glug, 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 glug. Here you go, here are your 2 drinks. Okay, cool. Took me 5 seconds to drink both of them because, first of all, it was hot, it was humid, and I'm just, I was like Stone Cold Steve Austin, just with the freaking double cups. So I wanted more. So I went up there with no cups, and I was like, yeah, can I get another Coke Zero? Because she recognized me. And she said, yeah, but next time, bring your cups back. Ma'am? And she was like, all these people are going to start getting upset because they're not going to have anything to drink out of.
I don't think she realized she had more cups.
And I was looking over, and there was like, it was like, you know, singular raising the bar, but there was like a stack like this tall, there's a stack this tall, and then it just went down, 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 down. I was like, I could see the stairway to heaven right now.
I'm not sure she knew that the outside bar had their own cups.
Yeah, probably not. But, so I said, or you can just give me the can of the Coke Zero.
Which they're not supposed to.
And I didn't know that was a thing, but she kind of like paused for a second. She's like, well, what about everybody else? And I was thinking, I don't give a shit about everybody else. I'm thirsty. Give me my damn Coke Zero. So I went back a 3rd time with my 2 cups. I was like, I'm bringing these back so I don't get yelled at again.
She was in a much better mood by the end of the night.
And then one of the security guys was looking at her like, oh shit, you just said that. I was just like, I don't care, dude. Like, I'm here to have fun. But anywho. And then I got yelled at by the security guard. One of the security guards.
The security guards were awesome.
They were fantastic. Minus that one incident, they were fantastic. But
well, even then, they were still awesome because they were on top of it. They
were.
just didn't know who you were.
Yeah, so after I was through talking to Dane and George and everybody, I was finished mingling. I'd finished eating my 2nd plate of food because I'm a gluttonous pig. I was like, I'm done. I'm going to go see if Jimmy, who is my father-in-law, her dad, who came to help. What the hell are you doing?
You had a hair.
Was it a Chandler hair?
No.
Oh. He came to help for the wedding, and so he was already taking stuff down. I'm like, I want to go see if he needs help. So, because we're supposed to clean up afterwards.
It was my boss's daughter's
wedding.
Yes,
boss's daughter's wedding.
We were doing the flowers.
So I was like, okay, I'm going to go help him. And so I met him at the dumpsters. I'm like, do you need help with anything? Because I'm done. Like, I could leave right now if I could, but I can't. And he's like, oh yeah, let's start taking off the arch piece, which they did a fantastic job on the arch piece. It's obviously, you know, and then it meets in the middle, so it's an arch. No shit, Colin. Anywho, so they had them zip tied to the wooden pieces. And the logs. Oh look, I just met my step goal from doing this too much. And so I'm like, okay. And he's like, now go find me some pliers and, you know, we'll be in business. I'm like, gotcha. Where is it? And he said, the last pair of pliers I saw was in the utility closet. I'm like, all right, bet. I know where it is. I knew where it was, but I couldn't find the light. I didn't know that the light was on the outside of the closet instead of the inside. So I'm like, looking here, looking there, I have my phone flashlight, you know. I'm like, screw it, whatever. So I start looking at the cart, and then I kind of pinpoint where the pliers are. But right as I'm looking down at the cart, the light comes on. And I'm like, oh shit, it was like motion activated? Like, what's going on? And then the door slams open. These 2 security guys walk. He's like, what are you doing in here? I was like, I'm just looking for some pliers. You know, I just keep doing my thing. And he just stared at me. He's like, what are you doing? And I was like, I'm looking for some pliers, man. And he just stared at me. I was like, I'm with Shelton's Flowers. I'm trying to take down the arch piece. My coworker said that they would be in here. Oh, okay. So they helped me start looking for the pliers. And they're like, here you go, bro. I'm like, thanks. And I just leave.
See, the security guards were awesome because I was also her day of coordinator. So I talked to them a lot. And they were super awesome. They went far beyond their Call of Duty. But honestly, I was really impressed with the fact because they hadn't met him. I was there, my dad and I were there all day. But he was only there in the morning and the security guards weren't there yet.
Yeah.
So by the time they got there, he wasn't there. And by the time he got back, they weren't in there. It was like about time for the wedding to start, but he had to bring me shorts because it was windy and my dress was flashing everybody.
Just Marilyn Monroe all over the damn place.
Yeah. So they hadn't met him. Had it been me in there or my dad or something like that, they probably wouldn't have said anything, but they didn't know who he was. Yeah. So then at the end of the night, I walked up to him and I was like, so, heard you yelled at my husband. And he was like, I didn't know.
Yeah, and then at the end of the wedding, we were taking down the chairs and putting them back on the racks that we delivered them in. And the security guys started helping, to make it go by faster. I'm like, oh, hell yeah. And then the guy, one of the security guys that I had met, started helping me and my father-in-law, Jimmy. And so I tapped Jimmy on the shoulder. I'm like, hey, this is the guy that yelled at me for being in the utility closet. He's like, look, man, I didn't know who you were. I didn't know what you were doing. I just saw a random guy walk into the utility closet, and I had to go check it out. I'm like, oh, no, you're good, man. I'm just giving you shit. And he's
they
like,
were on their toes. They were doing their job.
They were, because they easily could have been like, oh, some guy just went in the closet. Oh, whatever. We'll see what happens. If he puts a bomb in there, grabs a gun, what's he going to do? I don't know. But anyhow, we just had a school shooting, so people are probably on their toes a little bit more than they need to be right now. Which is good. But I delivered to one of the local high schools today, and their front gate was unlocked. There were still kids in there doing summer school courses. What the fuck?
Cannot.
Yeah, I did the whole, thing where I, pushed the button and waited to hear the click, and then I walked in. But I saw not one, but two students come in, and one of them actually held the door open for me, and I'm like, did we not just have a school shooting a couple weeks ago?
You learned nothing?
What did we do? I know it's summer school and there's, less amount of kids, whatever. There's still fucking kids in there. But anyway, I digress. What do I know? What do I know? Okay, so thank you for coming to my TED Talk about the personal wedding stories. Hope you guys enjoyed that, getting yelled at by not only the bartender, but also the security guys. So the only thing that was missing was Becca yelling at me, the bride. If she would have yelled at me, my night would have been complete. So
you didn't do anything to get yelled at by Becca.
Well, yeah.
She was very happy.
She was, thank God.
She was not a bridezilla. She was very happy.
God.
She enjoyed everything. She was a beautiful bride. Everything was beautiful. It really went very smoothly.
Besides it being really windy, that's the only component where it was really windy.
But within what we could control.
Yeah.
It went very smoothly.
It's like, oh look, it's windy, We got married in Amarillo, Texas. What do you expect? Fantastic. All right, so wrapping it up, I am doing also a June photo challenge 2022, not only on my Instagram, but it's also going on my Twitter and on my Facebook, as well as the community tab.
Pictures on Twitter?
Yeah, post stuff on Twitter, pictures on Twitter. And also the community tab on YouTube. So you're getting them in like 4 different platforms. So, go check it out. The one I did today was I took a picture from the 10th floor of the Amarillo National Bank building, the one where it has the glass elevator you could actually see outside. So that's where I took it. And I was like, rainy, but still awesome. Because it was a rainy, cloudy, awesome day. Like, I was like, oh, it feels like fall, and I love it. If we can just have this all day, I'd be okay with it.
Too cold for me.
I love it. Anyway, and so to wrap it up, I'm also doing a 30-day music challenge where each day has a topic. What?
New?
Yeah, 30 days. Well, I did this one where I was like, I woke up that morning and I was like, what song am I thinking of? Cool, I'll put it on a playlist. This one I'm actually like, it's like an advent calendar where it's like each one has a different thing. So today's was, and I already posted on Facebook about this, today's was a song that your whole family enjoys, and I picked Piano Man by Billy Joel. I almost forgot who he was.
You were going to get in trouble.
I was like, who the hell?
Volume 60 playlist.
Volume 60, and also one of my dad's favorite artists. So my dad would have been like, you stupid son of a bitch. But anyway, so today was the song that your whole family enjoys, and I picked Piano Man by Billy Joel. So look for tomorrow's, look for the photo for tomorrow, look for the vlog tomorrow. I'm going to do this the entire month of June. Sometimes solo, sometimes with her, sometimes with friends, sometimes with a sleepy dog under me like a bearskin rug. and he just there's a puddle of drool on that damn floor. He's so damn
gross.
tired. Anywho, all right, guys. Thank y'all so much once again for dropping by. Hope you guys are gonna have a badass. Oh wow, she just smacked my caboose. And I hope you guys are gonna enjoy the June vlog challenge. And always remember, my little piglets, call him pork chop. Loves y'all the most. So y'all take it easy, guys, and I'll see y'all mañana. Bye, guys. I'm gonna let it go at 20 now.